At Option Genius, we believe that you deserve freedom, financial freedom, so that you have no more worries and more than enough money. Time freedom, so that you could do what you want, when you want to do it. And choice freedom, to live your life on your terms. But the system and Wall Street are rigged against those little guys. So how do we fight back? Well, my friend, that's what this podcast is all about. My name is Alan Sama, and this is the Option Genius Podcast. Hey, passive traders. I got something really exciting for you. Actually, it's going to be a little bit scary for me, but it'll be really exciting anyway. I'm thinking about doing a 2-day live virtual event. We can't get together right now because of the corona situation, so I was thinking we could do it online and open it up to everybody. The idea is to have 2 days of content and collaboration and trading and just talking and sharing a lot of ideas, information, and having dialogue back and forth. If you're interested, like I haven't firmly decided if I want to do it or not, but we're thinking about doing it in January the 8th and the 9th. It's a Friday and a Saturday. It's probably going to be all day for both days. And if you're interested, please go to optiongenius.com/live. And you can join the announcement list. Of course, right now, I haven't decided to do it yet, so we don't have any of the details. Exactly what we're going to talk about. I've thought of some ideas, but exactly what we're going to talk about, not sure yet. I am planning on inviting a couple speakers. So if you want to be on the announcement list, then optiongenius.com/live, just put your name and email address and you'll be on your list there. And then if we do decide to do it, we'll let you know. And we might even let you know on the list and ask for suggestions like, hey, would you like to learn about this topic or this topic? Would you like to hear from this person or this person? But I do not want this to be a pitch fest. They do that a lot in the financial industry where they pretend that they're going to give you a lot of information, but all they do is pitch you products over and over and over again. And that's not what this is going to be. Definitely not at all. So if you're open to that, go check it out. optiongenius.com/live. Put your name and email, sign up for the announcement list. You know, you don't lose anything if you do that. Cool. Now, are you sedated? Do you even know what that means? I didn't know it. It's a medical term. At first, I didn't know. My wife had to explain it to me. My wife is a registered nurse, and she likes to watch these medical shows. So, I'm sitting there watching her with her, and there was this one show where this guy comes into the emergency room and he can't communicate and he's wildly gesturing and making noises and all this weird stuff. And the doctors jump on him and say, oh, sedate him. And they hit him up with an injection. And then eventually he calms down, he stops shaking, and he's like, I don't know, half asleep or something like that. I guess that's what they call sedation, right? Where they give you some type of medicine so that you calm down and you, I guess, come back to your senses or whatnot. But the thing is that I was thinking about that and I'm like, you know what? That's the way most people live. If you really think about it, about 80% of people who work for companies are unengaged at work, meaning they're sedated at work. They're not giving 100%. Most small business owners are overwhelmed. Either they're doing too much, they don't have enough staff, they don't have enough income to hire the right people, or they can't find the right people, or right now, their businesses are so uncertain, they don't know what to do. They're going to open, they're going to close, how are they going to serve their customers? Are they going to have any more customers? And it's very rare to find someone who is actually living life on their own terms and in a way where they actually enjoy themselves. I mean, I think all through life, since when we're born to, when we're adults, we are told to behave in a certain way. We're told to believe a certain thing. We're told to live in a certain way and act a certain way. And I don't think that is helping us. And I think that's why maybe we see record numbers of people going into depression and having mental health issues. Record numbers of people not getting along. It seems worse now than I've ever remembered it. And, we've had some crazy times. I lived through the Cold War. Well, not the Cold War with JFK, but the Cold War with Russia and Ronald Reagan, Gorbachev. I lived through that. I remember that. It was kind of scary. And this seems worse because it's in our own country. People are, ready to rip each other apart. And why? I don't want to get into the politics of it and all that. But the thing is that, when we're born, we're full of energy and we're happy. And we accept everything, and we think everybody loves us because they give us so much attention and encouragement, and they're always there for us, and they're helping us. If we fall down, they pick us back up, right? And then as we get older, something starts to happen and we start hearing the word no, no, no so many times. We start hearing negative things. People are putting us down. People are telling us we're not right and we're stupid or whatnot. And, oh, you don't look good today, or you don't acting like a right, the way you're supposed to act. And it starts sending conflicting signals like, hey, maybe there's something wrong with me, or maybe I need to conform. Then we go to school. It's the same thing. We're told you got to properly behave, sit in your desk, do this, do that, follow the rules. My son, he's 10 years old and he's learning at home. He's doing at-home school. He's having trouble with his homework because he gets a lot of homework and he has to do it on his own. So up till now, he's done amazing in school because he knew exactly what to expect and he knew the rules, he knew how it worked. But now he's on his own and there's nobody to watch over him all day long while he's doing. Obviously my wife is at home or somebody's at home, but nobody's on top of him making sure all of his assignments are getting done on a time-to-time basis. And so he's falling behind. He's not doing assignments. He's goofing off. He'd rather watch TV. He's starting to even lie to us and say, yeah, I did my homework. And then we find out, no, it wasn't done at all. That's, I think, what's wrong in today's society, that we are all, in a sense, sedated. And we're told what to do, what to behave, what to think, how to act. And it's really, really insane. And one of the things that we are sedated about is the whole aspect of retirement, right? Retirement means that you save up money for the whole life, and then eventually when you have enough money, then you can stop working and you can officially retire. And I don't think that's the way it should be at all. Has nothing to do with how much money you have. It's how much money do you get every month without having to work at it. If you have $10,000 a month coming in that you don't have to work for, then you don't have to work. Unless your expenses are more than $10,000. You can retire tomorrow. You write a hit song and you get people paying you license fees for that, using that song, then you're done. That's it. It's over. But why do people think that they have to have $1 million, $2 million, $5 million saved up somewhere, invested somewhere, so that they can withdraw like 4% a year and live off of that? And that's requirement. Because that's what we're told to believe. That's the myth that's given to us by Wall Street. Why do they want that? Why do they want us to believe that? Well, because they get to control the money. The more money they control, the more they charge in fees. If you give them $100,000 to invest, that's great. They make a little bit. If you give them $1 million to invest, they make a lot more for doing the same amount of work. Very little work, actually. Right? So it's all about the game, and it's all about the way it is. So if you feel yourself being sedated, if you feel that you're not living life to your expectation, if you feel that you're not living up to your purpose, it's up to you to change. A friend of mine was telling me a story. He's like, I was talking to this guy and he got a new job. And I'm like, oh, cool. Why did you get a job? He goes, well, I called him and asked him, hey, why'd you get a new job? He goes, well, I was working at this place, didn't really like it, and I'm not a tree, so I left. And I was cracking up. I was like, that makes plenty of sense to me. I'm not a tree, so I left. Exactly. I didn't have I'm not a tree. I don't have roots in the ground. I can make my own decisions as an adult, and I can change. I can change my environment. I can change my situation. I can change what's going on in my life. So, what's the point? The point is you're listening to this podcast because you want to change. You want things to get better. Your finances can change when you trade options. That's fine. But is that going to change your life to the point where you are no longer sedated and you're completely happy? That's what you need to work on. So really the question is, who are you? And if you've never been asked that question, if you never thought about that question, I urge you to take a few minutes. You got the holidays coming up. You have some time off, hopefully. Think about it. Half an hour, whatever it takes. Who are you really? Don't think, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a father. No. Who are you? If I say, who is in your name? If your name is John, who is John deep down? What does he want? What makes him happy? And then you can start to design the life that you deserve. Cool? So that's it for this episode, folks. And remember, if you are interested in being on the announcement list for the live event, please check out optiongenius.com/live. Take care and trade with the odds in your favor. Are you ready to get started with passive trading and be a consistent and confident and profitable trader, generating cash flow consistently from the stock market? Well, I have some great news for you. For a limited time, we are offering my new book, Passive Trading, for free. All you got to do is go to passivetrading.com/free book, and we will send you the book in the mail for free, as long as you cover the postage and handling. So if you can cover that, we'll send you the book for free. We've already printed it. We got it for you. We're going to send it out to you. It's free. All you got to do is just go to passivetrading.com/free book and learn the basics of passive trading. Get the behind the scenes, get some examples, learn the strategies, and put this stuff to work in your life right now. Remember, go to passivetrading.com/free book and get yours now while this offer is still available.